Hello everyone, I am Raj Kumar from Agriculture Skill Council of India. We have conducted training of Master Trainer program from 10th to 20th August 2020 in collaboration with Center of Excellence for Dairy Skills in India. SEDSI is an autonomous institution committed to dairy skill development in the India. We have with us Mr. Jaswant Singh Kalsi. Mr. Kalsi has completed MSc in Animal Production Physiology and postgraduate diploma from IRMA Anand. Mr. Kalsi has more than 30 years of experience in dairy industries at various managerial and strategic positions in various organizations like NDDB, Heritage Dairy, etc. I will request Mr. Kalsi to share his experience during the Master Trainer program. Sir.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, Mr. Rajkumar, for giving me this opportunity to express my views on this training program. First and foremost, I am highly thankful to ASCI and CDSI for organizing such a very wonderful training program, and which has helped me in sharpening my skills and revising, and I will say updating my knowledge and skills on a dairy farmer and entrepreneurship development. So this regarding this particular program, which was organized by ASI, by CDSI in collaboration with ASI from 10th to 20th August this year. So this program focused mainly on creating trainers who will not only conduct training sessions, but they can also bring about innovations and improvements in the process of the delivery of the training sessions, delivery of the curriculum, and they can also help these paraprofessionals and community resource persons who are employed in the field for the development of dairy sector, so they can perform much better and in a better way. Secondly, this program is fully oriented and aligned to the NSQF. So there are trainers and assessors who are also aligned to NSQF, and NSQF has a very clearly demarcated standards for skills among different categories of workers who are to perform in different areas, and these trainers and assessors, they are also aligned to NSQF, and this is a very highly standardized program, so where no one can deviate from the NSQF standards, and this is very useful. And I would like to share my personal view here that NSQF standard, which we have this qualification framework for trainer and dairy farmer entrepreneur, which we have undergone here. These are standardized programs across India, and this is a very good step taken by the ministry. Thirdly, the dairy farmer entrepreneur training of trainer program, it has helped us to gain confidence and positive attitude, so that the trainees can scale new heights and success in the field which they are working, and they can set their new milestones for their achievement. They will have better skills, they will have better knowledge, up-to-date knowledge, so definitely they will be having better confidence and I will say attitude improvements in their workplace. So CDSI itself is also working as a center for dissemination of knowledge, because it is specific to dairy, so excellence in dairy skills India. So suppose we are 10 persons trained in this field as trainers and also in the dairy farmer entrepreneurship segment. So if each of us trains 20 persons further in a month, these 10 persons can bring about 2,400 new professionals in a year, which can help dairy industry grow in a better way, bring about better efficiency, better milk production, less cost of milk production, and I hope CEDSI will be conducting more such programs, and there is much scope for improvement and dissemination of knowledge, which is based on the standards, and it will help the dairy sector grow and to new heights. And already there are other programs of the government like National Dairy Scheme of government where we are there are projections that by 2040 there will be a gap, huge gap in the production and availability of milk. And this initiative and this dissemination of knowledge definitely will help to plug the gap between availability and demand for milk which is likely to happen in the coming years. The important topics which were discussed in this program, these were, I will say, these were more for this for us, for the people, more of refresher, and there are new innovations are coming in every field every year. So new innovations have been taught to us in the field of management of dairy farms, then livestock health and productivity, livestock hygiene, feed composition, clean and safe milk production, and dairy farm record keeping, etc. And how to avoid accidents, what are the new innovations like this efficient microorganisms, etc. These are some things which we came to know now. So we hope these topics, because the technology is getting upgraded and new innovations are coming, so it was very helpful for us also. And these topics, when go in the field, we train the farmers, we train the further trainers on this. So these will help in a broader way in the production of milk and better efficiency of our animals. So the technical skill upgradation through TOT program will effectively help in managing and starting dairy business and strengthening Indian dairy ecosystem. So these are my views on this training program. But before I close, I would like to place one example in this my feedback.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah, this is because this program, I will not say ASCI, but it is regarding skill, I will say. I am putting one example. So every year, a lot of people are dying because they don't know the skill. What is the area? The area is a laborer who is untrained, who is a daily wage hired labor by some contractor. He is told to enter a septic tank and clean it. And there he gets suffocated. Another person goes to rescue him and he also gets suffocated. And like this, there is a chain of 3-4 persons dying. So if like this, under this NSQF, such programs are organized for these people, and there are some regulations also so that such accidents can be avoided, and only the skilled people can be hired for these things. So it will be a great help, and I hope there will be programs for this, but there needs to be awareness is a need. But it is, although this example is not related to dairy, but it can also happen in big dairies, like about 20 years back, it happened in one of the milk chilling centers in Punjab, where one person died. And it also happened in one milk plant in Punjab, where 3 persons died. They entered the septic tank, but they were not trained. So these are the things which I think should also be, can be also taught in to further improve the can be added to the curriculum, and there can be specific modules for these specific people working in these fields.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, sir. In fact, under SEDC, there will be various programs related to animal husbandry, dairy sectors, artificial inseminations. So it's under the many courses are under development. Also, in each and every qualification stack, health, safety, and hygiene, one of the nurses has been made mandatory and it is added in each and every qualifications pack. So ASCII and SETC both focus on health, safety and hygiene of whole the process, individuals and the cattle also.
Another area which I to suggest for inclusion. So this we are working so far. What I have seen is on the production side. So there is the industrial side also, because after production, farmer's role is over. But there are people engaged in collection of milk in the villages, milk, and these people are, I will say, trained by the concerned organization depending on their requirements and depending on their competency. And there are no, I will say, standard trainings except the organization like NTDB, but in the private sector there is a lot of requirement. If there can be standard programs under NSQF for these people also engaged in milk procurement at village level, collection, I will say, at village level, transportation of milk, chilling of milk, and these NSQ standards, we can ask the organization, ask any individual who is involved in milk and the business of milk collection and distribution, that they should have the people trained under NSQF on such and such as field. So it will be a great help to the industry in improving the efficiency of industry and also eliminating the, I will say, malpractice also.
Yeah, sure, sir. Considering your suggestion, also under Agriculture Skill Council of India, there are job roles like village level milk collection in charge, chilling plant technician, BMC operators are there. Of offshore and certain under SEDC banners, there will be multiple programs. We will be conducting. Also, we will be conducting more training of trainers and master trainers program related to the procurements of the milk, like village level milk collection in charge, bulk milk cooler operator, chilling plant technicians. We will conduct all these programs in due course of time. Yeah, sure, sir. So thank you, sir, for the feedback, and yeah, we achieved the ultimate objective of the programs, that is the NSQF orientation and alignments towards the specific job roles. And thank you for the feedback, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I will again want to put on record that I have attended many training programs in my life. And this program is, I will say, the most structured and planned program. And the beauty of this program is, I will say, this assessment part. Because here trainer is different, assessor is different. There are different parties. Those are different parties. So trainer has to give his best, because he is also being evaluated. Because the effectiveness of training will reflect on the trainer also. Trainee will also, because assessor is different, he can't have a feeling that the trainer can favor him. So it's a third party assessment. It's a very good concept, and it helps delivery of training and taking of the training, development of the knowledge and skills much more efficiently than the traditional training. Thank you.
In fact, sir, in training programs, we take care of the quality and standards. These are the paramount factors that we take into consideration, and our endeavor is to meet all the required standards which is outlined in the NSQF. Thank you, sir.
Okay. In the end, I again express my sincere thanks to the CEDSI